I'm not gonna sit like this for 5 minutes.
No, you don't need to sit like that for 5 minutes. Straight up and down. Are you ready?
Well, maybe I should get a booster seat so that I don't have to put so much effort into being taller than you. How about that?
That's not
Booster
bad.
seat, there we go. Now I can slouch and be taller.
Now I can just be slouchy.
Sure
Can't wear the glasses! Take the glasses off! What's up, stranger friends? Welcome back to my channel. I have someone special here today. This is my little brother, Hayden. We've tried for 7 years to get him on my channel, and today is the day, and he's not very enthused. He tried to wear sunglasses. I wouldn't let him. So today's video is going to be a sibling tag. Glenn is going to be our question master because I thought it would be funnier to not know what was being asked before answering. I don't know, I just thought it would be an easier, quick fire way of answering questions. So question master, please ask your first question.
Who is most likely to forget birthdays or anniversaries?
Both of us.
Very true.
Both of us
Hands
equally.
down. If it wasn't for Facebook, we'd be screwed.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's your funniest memory?
Taking a shit off the dock at Johnson Lake.
Not me.
That's appropriate for YouTube, right?
Yeah.
We were out in those tin
There's been
boats,
several
and then we
times.
had to get in right away, and then it took us like an hour to get in, and I couldn't hold it. I got out of the boat and made it to the dock, and it's like, nope, I'm not making it to that RV. That's like 200 meters away. Let's do this.
Who's most likely to be sleepy?
Depends. Mornings, you.
Morning's me.
You can't wake up in the morning. Like, Hayden's morning consists of like probably 45 minutes of just realizing, oh my god, it's the day.
Coffee,
and then
get me coffee.
you turn the shower on and probably stay in the shower for a good 20 minutes,
hour.
which is terrible.
Caffeine kicks in, and I
It's
come
pretty
around.
bad.
Who's most likely to be a drama queen?
You're a dick.
You're a dick. You're the drama queen.
Wait, you have food in your teeth. That one. Pepper from Kraft Dinner.
Mm.
This one.
Get it, get it, get it, get it. Hey, little feller.
It just looks like a space or a hole, so it doesn't really matter. It's one of those ones, you know?
Who's the most likely to be impatient?
I'm pretty impatient. Although it depends on shopping. You went shopping yesterday and you
I
were
was
pretty impatient.
I lasted 20 minutes. That was
He
a
bought
new
3
record.
pairs of shoes. I was really impressed. The first time he's probably ever bought shoes in his adult life. But he actually stayed in the store to try them on, so that was pretty good.
Yeah,
Your
that
patience
was-
is getting
that was
better.
new for me.
Who's the most likely to talk to animals?
Oh,
What kind of animals?
that is
Cats?
the question. If it's a cat,
I'm
probably.
a cat
I'm
king.
gonna say pets. Any pets?
You know what though? We both talk to things. You're a gentle
we're equally
and
weird on
yeah.
on that spectrum.
You're a very gentle and kind, gentle giant when it comes to cats.
Yeah.
So
And you love your loli pagoli.
I do. She's in my lap.
Who's more likely to worry about small things?
Depends on small things.
Karissa, hands down. Her house isn't clean. Oh my goodness.
The world ends when my house isn't clean
Yeah.
though. I just feel really frazzled, okay? Like, things have a place and places have things.
And when the things aren't in the places, then all hell breaks loose and there's a problem. And you won't like Karissa very much when there's a problem.
Nope.
What do you two have in common?
Everything. She's my sister.
We have a lot of things in common. We have more in common than we don't.
Yeah.
Who is better at math?
2 and 2 is
8.
this many?
What's something that annoys you about each other?
We'd be here forever if we got into that. Your lack of communication and texting, it just kills me. Like, I don't understand. If you have your phone in your hand or in your pocket, just answer. Like, take 2 seconds and just Kate. I'm okay with just Kate.
Okay. Okay. When you lick my food to claim it as yours.
I still do
That
that.
has to be probably the most annoying thing in the world.
I just don't understand why you're so irked by me sharing your food. And then he gets so angry at it that I just slurp it because it's just funny, and then he
And
just
then
won't
it's
eat
hers.
it.
It becomes hers because girls have germs and we all know it. So
What is one thing you can do that your sibling can't? Karissa first.
sleep on an economy airline seat.
I was gonna say do YouTube and talk to strangers on the internet, but that too, I can fucking sleep anywhere, man. Like trains, planes, automobiles, I just pass out. You really can't do that, can you?
No, I can't.
You're
I'm too
super
lanky.
lanky though.
Yeah, it's like, oh, falling asleep and
Yeah.
tip over.
Yeah.
Oh, falling asleep and fall on the guy next to
Yeah,
him.
that's so true. And then you are super mechanical. Hayden can like fix or take apart or do anything with anything. He was doing it since he was a child. It was hilarious. He'd like take apart the most random electronics and put them back together and like soup them up and make them like crazy better. I have no idea how you do any of that shit. That's really cool.
What is the most memorable memory you guys have together?
We did a lot growing up.
We did. We have lots of great memories driving across Canada, going on vacation to Mexico, Maui,
Yeah.
those kind of places.
Hayden had a stuffed rabbit that he called Bunny. And I once duct taped Bunny to the back of the RV, took a picture of it, and then as we were already on the road, on the highway, I showed him the picture. And he was so mad. I don't think I've ever seen you so mad. You just, your ears,
Ruthless.
they just went bright red.
Also strapped him to the ceiling fan.
I did.
Turned it on and I found him like that, spinning around. All those sorts of things. You were just a stellar sister.
I was, but you know what? You wouldn't have grown up to be the strong, resilient young man you are today had it not been for my bullying. I truly believe that if you're an older sibling, to some degree, you need to beat on your younger sibling.
What,
I
it
mean-
gives me resilience from future wife beating or something
No.
like that? Because I can handle it, or...
No, you're more cunning because of it, because you had to be. You couldn't beat me because I was like larger than you until like we were probably like, I probably was like 15 and we were the same size at that point. Like you
Yeah.
would have been like, no, maybe 16. You would have been like 13 or 14, finally like getting
Yeah.
to be my size.
Yeah.
And like you had to beat me using your brain or being smart or doing like funny things. Like the time that I always stole Hayden's food. As we said, I enjoyed licking his food and or claiming it as mine. And Hayden bought this safe from Costco, decided that he was gonna put his ice cream in the safe in the freezer.
What were they, a bunch of ice cream sandwiches and
Something like
popsicles
that.
stuff
And
like
what
that?
he didn't realize was that the safe was so thick, and the steel or whatever it's made out of,
Concrete and
it's so
rebar.
thick that when you put it in the deep freeze, like it would take time to freeze the actual safe itself. So when he put his ice cream in, it melted everything because the cold couldn't penetrate, and like he was
But
so proud of
By
himself.
the time
like,
I went back and found it, it was then frozen
puddle.
through, so it was a puddle that was a frozen puddle of like popsicle ice cream. And
you were so upset. You tried so hard though. It was a very good
Yeah.
like attempt.
I needed to
at-
pre-chill the safe before I
Yeah.
closed it, before I put the,
Yeah,
oh well.
but that's the kind of stuff
That's
that
a
you
life
learned how to
lesson there.
do. Exactly,
Yeah.
that's the kind of shit that he learned how to do because of my older sibling bullying.
There you go.
That's
How to
put it
lock
at
up
that.
your ice cream, 101.
What's a weird habit of yours?
That's directed at both of us or at me?
That's at both of us.
Yeah. a
You're
weird
really
habit.
terrible at putting things on toast. You always
Yeah, I
have
can't spread butter on toast.
When he
It's just
spreads
not
butter, it's
happening.
just like his fingers just like lose their shit. He doesn't know what he's
It
doing.
takes full attention and like 2 minutes to get one piece of toast.
I don't
spread.
understand how.
Yeah, and watch out when the peanut butter has to go on there and jam. It gets even more complicated. So
Yeah, can't do layers.
No.
I can barely do spreads. What about me? What do I do weird? I horn my burgers. Well, you horn my burgers.
you ask your dad to horn your burgers.
Or Glenn, or
Or Glenn.
Brooke, or Katie. Whoever I'm with, they need to take the first bite of a hamburger. It's a thing. What else? Any other weird things that I do?
There's a lot, and they'll come to me later.
I know, right?
We'll
He'll just
catch
be
up
like,
on this
wait!
again. Wait, there's more.
Who is more likely to drop their phone after they just bought it?
Who's likely to fix their own phone after they dropped it?
Who's more likely to fall whilst walking?
Depending though, if I'm wearing like a big chunky set of heels, yeah, like that's a possibility. But you probably drink more than I do.
Yeah, let's
So-
rephrase the question. Who's more likely to fall when walking after drinking all night,
Or
or...
sober.
Because I've had a couple of falls
Couple of
recently
tumbles.
down a couple of flights of stairs that didn't feel so nice. I hooked my foot on the top rung of the top stair, and
It's not hard when you have like
It's
size
dinner
12
time.
feet.
it's not hard when you have 12 beer.
Who can hold their breath the longest?
1, 2, 3.
Well, that answered that, didn't it?
I was just blown out.
What? No, you cheated. You were
Did not.
You were blowing out
Look at the
and blowing
footage.
in.
You look at the footage. I was
you were
just blown
blowing out because you couldn't hold your lungs any
Very
longer.
true, and that's the trick at the very end when you can't hold any longer. Slowly
You
let
cheat.
it escape.
When you can't hold any longer, you cheat.
Slowly let it escape, and then there's nothing, and then you have to breathe in. I won.
Who is the most likely to ask stupid questions?
I ask pretty
Depends on the
stupid
category.
questions, but it depends on the category for sure.
Be really stupid at some shit, and you'll be really stupid at some shit.
Yeah,
so.
really depends.
Anything mechanical or like straightforward life. How don't you know this? Yeah. Glenn, turn on the TV. Like, are you kidding me? You've not done that before.
I don't use a television. I use a computer. When's the last time I've actually owned and used TV, realistically?
Yeah, fair enough.
And like, he has the PlayStation hooked up to it, so like, am I using the remote controller? Am I using the PlayStation thing? And then how do I turn the PlayStation on and off? Because I don't play PlayStation unless you set it up for me. Oh, we have our neighbor! Look at that! We've never seen a neighbor out there. Hello! We're filming in my bedroom. This is totally normal.
It's not porn.
What is something you do together?
We do a lot of things together.
Not enough.
Not enough things.
Not enough, but
well, we haven't
still
lived
do
in the same
lots.
area, realistically. You come and visited me a lot, though.
Yeah, considering you were in Australia.
Yeah, you came, what, 2 or 3 times?
Three times.
Pretty
Probably
good.
spent 4 or 5 months there in total.
Yeah. He basically showed up at my house once while I was overseas, jumped into my backyard, took a ladder out of our shed, climbed through the 2nd-story window, and just was in my house when I came home with my suitcases. It was like the worst 10 seconds of my life going, oh my god, someone broke in, and then realizing it was you.
It's just me. Yeah, hi.
Who does that? 2nd story.
Yeah, I'm not even a burglar and I got in there no problem. Lock your doors, lock your windows.
Hide your wife.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
What is something weird that you eat?
Vegetables?
I was gonna say, you still eat dead carcasses,
Yeah.
and you found this weekend that that's a little weird after watching What the Health.
Yeah.
But you really don't eat very many weird things.
No, I don't.
I don't think I do
Pretty
either.
reasonable.
Well,
other than you don't eat dead carcasses, which
Yeah.
is weird by
To you.
society's standards.
there you go. So, pretty normal.
Who is more likely to cry in a sad movie?
I don't
Yeah.
think I've ever seen you cry in a movie. You definitely cried like,
Tear up from a movie.
yeah, like you're a sensitive guy.
Sensitive
I've seen
to
you
movies.
cry. I don't think I've seen Glenn cry, but I've seen you
No,
cry.
he tucks his tears too
He
quick.
does, doesn't he?
Gone like that.
It's just like, too strong.
Who's the most likely to find the most Easter eggs?
Me, obviously.
Because she would run up behind me and shove me with 2 hands and face wash me in the grass, which I was allergic to, and then
that.
yeah, that's
or
a sensitive
tie you up in a
subject right there.
hammock and then like shove it sideways and then go. Basically, whenever I won, it was because of brute force, only because I was larger. Really, it's the only reason.
You pushed me right face first into the sand before.
It was pretty awful.
You don't remember that?
Not that one. I mean, there was quite a few.
There was quite a few. I
Quite
could
a
see
few
how you
instances.
might not remember all these.
I really hope I can drag up some old pictures of like references so you can see how scrawny and small he used to be, because it's unfair. I look back now and I'm just like, holy shit. My poor parents, like, they probably were rooting for you every time.
Oh,
they would have
totally.
been like, that fucking oldest child of ours.
Which one of you two does your parents worry about the most?
You, easily.
Okay.
Well, realistically,
alright.
I mean, they worried about me
Karissa
for like
doesn't
distance.
leave her apartment, so she's safe.
I'm safe. I think it's more that like, I was such a goody two-shoes growing up, like past bullying him. I still was the person that would bully you, but I'd be the first person to like stand up for you if something happened to you at school. You know, like, I love you the most, that's why I bully you. You know, that was what it was as a child. But
Excuses, excuses, excuses.
it's not that, but I think that that's why, because like, when I was in Australia, there was no one here to look out for you. And like, we didn't hang out with the same friends, so like, they worried about you, because you also don't communicate. That's where the communication comes back to play. So that's why they were worried, because they can't shut me up, and they know exactly what's happening in my life, because either I don't
Yeah,
leave
'cause
my
you
house
don't
or I
shut-
tell them.
Yeah.
What's it like running a business together?
Working with your sibling,
Trying not to fight,
trying to not kill them.
getting along, money got tight, they started to fight.
It's good, but it's definitely a learning curve. I mean, I understand why people say don't go into business with family or friends. Like,
Because
I'm
they
sure.
might not be your family or friend by the time you're done it, but we managed to get through it all right.
Well, that's it. We're lucky. And
Came
like,
out on the other side almost 3.5 years later now
Yeah.
since we started SocialEyes. So
oh yeah. Well, it's one of those things too of I think have also found and seeked alternate like mediation if we needed it. So I mean, that's been nice. Like when we do need to talk and we do not agree on something, like somebody else helps us come to that decision.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's been good.
Mediation is important.
I think so. And I think just being aware that we both have our strengths. Like Hayden is so fucking smart with everything to do with the online, like back-end website, doing the warehouse, like all of that. That is your strength. And I could do that, but it would be a waste of what I can do because I would spend so much time dicking around trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Versus vice versa. Like,
and there's stuff that I can't do that you excel at, and it's not even worth me wasting my time trying to do it because it's just working in the wrong direction.
Let's just say, and I think coming to terms very early on with that and playing your strengths has really, really been why our business has thrived and why it's expanded in the way that it has and the opportunities that we've had. And yeah, I'm very happy to call you my business partner, though I probably have wanted to throttle you many times because of it. Vice versa.
We worked through it.
I have a question for you.
Why is this room so hot?
It's pretty fucking warm in here. He's a sweaty guy too. We've talked about my sweat before.
Sweating away here.
You're sweating away. No, my question was gonna be, is it funny being like, because Hayden's not at all what is it called, like a metrosexual male who cares about clothing or cares about presentation or this or that, being more of a manly man yourself. Why, like, eyelashes? Do you get shit for selling women's eyelashes from people?
Absolutely.
Like, how do you introduce yourself? Hi, I'm Hayden and I sell women's eyelashes.
That's an interesting one because it's
You still
people
get
don't
some...
think you're serious. So seriously? No, you're fucking kidding me, right? Like, no, I'm serious. Like, here's my card.
And not only that,
nice to meet you. I sell women's false eyelashes.
but like you can like look at somebody and be like, you're wearing this lash or she's wearing this lash.
Well, the next question is, have you ever tried false eyelashes on before? Me? Absolutely. Know your product that you're selling. I've tried it on many times.
Yes, he has. I have pictures to prove it. Maybe
Yeah,
I'll
that's
put
right.
it in.
Maybe we'll throw one in there.
For
Maybe
good
not.
measure. Any questions for me?
Nope, I think I want something to drink because I'm pretty thirsty and
I got him to sit down for like a good 15 minutes. This is absolutely a Christmas miracle. Do you want to say bye?
Yeah, one sec.
So that's all the questions for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed watching our sibling tag. I'm so glad that you came and did this because I didn't honestly think that you would. Thank you.
Well, we've said we'd do it. Like, we
For
said that
years.
in Australia, like, oh yeah, we're gonna film a sibling tag.
We
Like,
tried.
yeah,
We're doing
no,
it.
I'm going, oh, bye.
Yeah.
And then I think there's one other time, like, yeah, let's do it.
Well, I've been doing this for almost 8 years. So like realistically,
It's
pretty
a
sure
little,
we've tried.
little overdue, but anyway, here I am, and this is the last you're gonna see of me
I was
for
gonna say,
a while.
it'll be another 8 years, so you'll
right.
see him again. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. He doesn't have any social media, so you can't go and bother him.
Don't
Sorry.
creep me. Go away.
But you can check out our lash line, SocialEyesLashes.com. I will link it down below if you want to see a little bit more of what we get up to in our business lives. And that's it. That's all.
Cool.
Let's say bye.
Bye.
Bye!